J. Michael Clark. I think young black men in particular, and people in general of black America, needs to follow this young man, J. Michael Clark. He's a very well-known, I guess you want to say, social media model, Facebook personality. He's an orator. He's a former teacher. And, I've been started listening to him when he had that video that went viral. He's talking about the Mexicans. They went up and built a house. They built this house like from the ground up. I mean, it was vacant, and they had their friends with them, and they was very successful. I mean, it was at least 10 of them. They was drinking beer, having a good time, and he started breaking out in tears. And pretty much he was just saying like, okay, they were together. They had a mission. They were really just one as a people. And he feel like as black people, since we're so divided, between black women and men and religion, sports, all this stuff, all these irrelevant things, we can't even see what's right before our eyes. We can't even rebuild our own infrastructure, our own communities. And I like what he was enforcing, man. He had bears and bubbles, man. The bears and bubbles pretty much this law of attraction, that whatever you think and you perceive resist will persist. And he was just saying that you always want to wake up happy, because you will attract success. So anything that you meditate on for 15 seconds, it grows, it creates momentum. And I like how he broke it down. I might have the link in the description box, but he broke it down just saying that you gotta, everything that you say, everything that you believe in, it grows, man. And it's important to control your thoughts, because your thoughts controls your actions, man. And it can manifest into reality. That's what people fail to realize, man. And your thoughts is extremely important. And I like this kid, man. I mean, this guy, he's raising 2 kids, man, 2 sons. Had a nice wife, and he's make videos on Facebook all the time, man. He's just talking about black development, talking about just black issues in general, sort of like a O'Shea Duke Jackson, one of the guys that I listen to and I admire a lot, man. And at that first video, like I listened to him a couple years back, man, I was just almost in tears, because I see the potential in black growth. I see the potential in black people, but sometimes it's like we don't even see it within ourselves. And I was just listening to it. It was like 43 minutes long. He made it way back in April 24th, 2017. It just got me thinking that, I can do anything in life, despite my circumstance. And I know I preach this all the time, but sometimes, it's good to hear it from somebody else, just keeping you afloat in this world as we navigate through it. Because, we in the lost world. So many people just out here depressed, man, and killing themselves. It's just not happy with our life, man. It's just failing to equip and how to cope with life in a way. A lot of people are very emotional. It's destroying their logic, not thinking, not reading, not researching, and not going to the inner soul searching, man. I had 2 days off of work, and I'm glad I had that. Even though it wasn't perfect, but those days, though, I didn't waste my time. I started studying and reading more, about Derek Prince and his perspective on the Bible, and I got a huge understanding. And I feel like, he can be the next Martin Luther King for our people. J. Michael Clark. I really like him, man. I would love to be like, I don't think he has a show, but he's starting like a church, or aggressive church. It's a whole nother thing, but I'd like to be on his panel one day and just tell the brother this. I might actually tag him in this video, send him this video, man. No matter how long this is, I don't know if it will cut off, but I like the brother, man. He's very positive. He has this detox information, and he's doing things in my life. I feel like, just him just making these videos consistently each and every single day. I'm learning about being consistent. That's why I'm going to come out and make great videos every day. It's always something to talk about. And don't get me wrong, I'll be tired. I'll be like, damn, man, I don't have enough subscribers. But at the same time, I'm not even worrying about that. I don't care if there's nobody watching this, because at the end of the day, I'm projecting this into the universe that someone needs to hear this. And just got me thinking about a lot in life, man. That life is precious, and it's more than things to think about, just sports, rap, entertainment. It's the United States Constitution, he breaks it down. The 13 colonies. He talk about the Commonwealth. I was like, I knew I paid attention to U.S. history class. He was talking about the Commonwealth. The states was Virginia, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. Talked about, like, most of the names was named after the Native Americans. Just little basic things. I was like, oh wow, that we just overlook it. Talk about the Drake and Pusha T beef, that's a huge distraction. And like, as the black man, we always want to root for the underdog, especially as black people. We don't root for the champ. We want Floyd Mayweather to lose, but Rocky Marciano was 50-0 or 49-0, and we don't care about that. So we was praising that. And at the end of the day, man, he was just, he wanted to kind of change the mind, the paradigm of black people. And I feel like he's doing a great job. You need to continue to do what you're doing, brother. Hope you're watching this video. Hope it goes like viral, man. You continue to do what you're doing, man. And I just want to say, I'm so grateful this tribute to you that I love you, man. I love what you're doing. And Bears and Bubbles, I watched a few episodes of it. It's really good. And me, I'm a single man and everything, and I don't have a family yet. But when I do, man, I can apply those, principles, and they can be even just grow exponentially. And it's really cool, man. Just just me at my job, man. Just not letting little things get to me, and just continue to be proactive each and every single day, because once you start learning, researching, you become a god in this planet. You understand your true worth. And I'm just all in all, man. He actually inspired me to get my passport, because he did an interview with a dude that went to Japan, and they had like some type of podcast. He was there for like a while, I think he lives there now. But Javonne Clark went out there for a whole week, and he was talking about, man, yeah, you just not only see women, but you can own a property without them looking at your credit. It's different how they operate to attain wealth here in America and over there in Japan. And I was like, you know what, man, let me try to get me a passport. So I ended up looking up online. I started researching how to get a passport, and I finally got it within that week, man. And he's just very positive, man, and he cuss a lot. That's the thing. If you're religious, in church and everything, you might get kind of turned off a little bit about that. But for the most part, man, he really gives up a lot of things in life. He's like a King Solomon in a way, But I was just, I just gotta, just give his props to him, man. I mean, every time he goes online, every morning, I'm learning something new. I'm learning something about how the black man thinks and how we're just been programmed from school. He talked about the education system, the ADD, ADHD. I did not know that women, single mothers, just get paid, to put their kids on these medications, man. And, as men, we have testosterone. And so it's kind of hard for us just to sit in place for a long period of time. You get what I'm saying? Like, we have to be up and mobile. And now they quick one to diagnose you with ADD, ADHD. That job that did me like that. Good thing my father was in my life. That would have messed me up completely. I would have been on those drugs. They said I was supposed to be on those drugs forever, right now, And, he's still in me, and he was just saying, like, listen, son, you can do anything you want to do, just believe in yourself and your confidence. And then we had to remove ourselves from that surroundings in the inner city of Detroit, and that's where I got educated in the suburbs, and I was thankful for that. Really am, because I want to be the person I am today. But it's all in the mind. This life is a game for us, like your thoughts, man. No matter if your bills, he talked about baby mamas, single mothers, just upset about, there's just fathers not in their lives, or choosing that sleep with or procreate with unrighteous men, and they still can, she's talking about they still, despite what they go through, they still can be successful. And I just want to say, like, man, this is just powerful. He may be like the next Martin Luther King. For real, I'm not even joking, man. I just gotta acknowledge, like, other brothers, man, you're on this detox thing. Javonne Michael Clark Jr., man, continue doing what you're doing, brother. Seriously, man, you got my support. Salute you. If I can, send you some money through the Cash App, I'll do that. I just like what you're doing, bro. Very positive individual, and you're doing things impacting my life a little bit, and I'm still learning as a 24-year-old black male, and just how to obtain wealth and how to, use the law in my advantage as well. And I'm going to study up on the United States Constitution. I am, because I'm kind of ignorant a little bit on that, but, as far as the amendments, I'm learning, and just learning what's important besides sports and rap and TV and women twerking. All that stuff is, and chasing women, going to the club, working and I mean, this all this. So this is for the birds, man. We can talk about man stuff, man. Just creating just jobs and creating your own economy and businesses. And I feel like you plant the seeds for the black community, and God's going to reward you for that. He will, because you're doing an excellent job, man. But I'm not gonna draw this off too long, man. But that's what I want to say. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased what's going on in Black America, man. Yeah, Javonne Clark, Bears and Bubbles. You guys continue to watch that, man. All you gotta do is go on his channel, and it's free. He made like so many episodes of it, though. Pretty much, I want you guys to watch like the foundation, number one foundation of it. That one is really good in itself. But yeah, man, you guys continue to like, subscribe. I love y'all, man. That's all I have to say. It's Black America. We could become anything as black men. We can take our communities back. We gotta stop the killing. We gotta stop the jealousy, the envy, man, because we operate off of low energy. He talks in specifically about the id. The id is you, something that you always want to be in life. Your super ego is the people that are surrounding you. Your family, your friends, your uncles, your cousins, your mom, your daddy. Influence you. Your churches, your school, the education, all that stuff influence you. In that little big like nucleus thing. You are the nucleus. You are it, and then everything is surrounding you. And then he talks about the super ego. Super ego, id, super ego, and ego, and spirit, soul, body, mind, and those things are extremely important, man, how to shape our reality. So it's all thoughts, it's all frequency. Yeah, but I'm out, man. I'm not trying too long. You guys continue to subscribe. Enjoy your night. I'm out. Deuces.